Purple. I love purple. This is my triangularis that is reaching out for the sun. Gorgeous. Is this one a succulent? Is that a succulent? Tetradescansia nanuk. Now this is a succulent. Purple succulent, and I am in love with this beautiful woman. This is Enchantress. I'm singing and I'm also dancing, as you can see from the swaying of my pot. Beautiful. I just love it. I am obsessed with this plant that after a few months of buying it, I decided to harvest some leaves underneath. So if you can see down by the bottom side, so it's sort of empty. Before it was all full down in the bottom, and then I thought, nah, I better harvest some leaves just in case this thing dies on me, then I don't have any backup. And luckily, look, I got three babies. So 2 of them are purple, and the other one here is the purplish, that one there in the center of the screen, and then that one there, it looks like it's variegating. That one there looks variegated. Now it's just still green basically. So hopefully those 2 leaves that's on the side that doesn't have anything growing yet, hopefully they'll grow another 2 more Echeveria blue Enchantress. To those of you who watches my video, it is no secret that I love, probably love is too much of a strong word, obsessed. I think it's much better. I am obsessed with variegated succulents. This one is not variegated, it's spotted, but hopefully one day this Romeo would variegate. But when it comes to Echeveria Romeo, they're not really good if they variegate because they lose that nice pink color. So when they do variegate, they go into more like greenish side than the reddish side. So to say that I am obsessed with variegated succulents is an understatement. I just love my variegated succulents. I don't know what it is. It makes the pain go away. The pain. I have grown and killed many variegated succulents, but one of my most favorite variegated succulent is this Graptoveria, pretty in pink. Look how pretty she is. So this would have to be my mother plant now, because I can't remember now how many babies I took from this one, but this one is just a cluster, and there's probably a couple more I could actually harvest. So I think I'm better off removing this from its pedestal and putting it here. Another pedestal. This is my potting area. The whole morning I have been busy. So excuse the tripod here, because I was planning to show you me potting up some succulents. Anyway, so these ones are my dead pots. So any pot that has succulents that died off because of neglect, not watering, hit by the frost or whatever, then I recycle the soil. So this is the soil from my potted succulents, and of course I have to clean it up and also pop this in the microwave to disinfect it and kill it before reusing it. Now in this corner I got my master succulent soil mix all ready to be used for a few more potting that I'd like to do. So this is Echeveria agavoides Romeo. So this one, I just got this from, well, a few months ago. I got this from my local hardware store, which has got a nursery. And then I think I bought 3 of them, or 2, I can't remember now. Oh, 2, I think. Did I potted the other one? I can't remember. But here's the other one. So anyway, so these 2 I bought, and I would like to repot them. So at least one of them I will repot. That other one I'm going to leave in that pot so that a few months later we can tell the difference of the ones that's been potted up or repotted, like in this yellow pot. Yellow pot, very pretty. Okay, so that way we can tell the difference, because I've done a video of showing the difference of potting up Romeo, spotted Romeo, which is this big spotted Romeo. So look how big it is. To another one of the same pot. I've actually repotted the other one as well because it was planted in a small pot. And then so I transplanted it into a bigger pot than what it was. But this is still a biggest pot compared to the other one, that is. And you can see my hand. And then compared to this hand. So you can see the difference now. So I wonder if this one can catch up to the other one. That would be interesting to find out. Hello, gorgeous summer ice cream. It's not summer. So you're supposed to look really summery in summer, but you did not. You were pale. And now that it's autumn, you are showing your summery pink. Someone asked me long ago, how do you make a succulent variegate? To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. That's why I buy variegated succulent. But over the years of growing variegated succulents, so this is another pretty and pink babies growing. Look how delicious the color is. So I have learned a trick or two on how to grow variegated succulents. But before I get into that, I just want to show you something nasty. This is not nasty. This is gorgeous, beautiful. This is my Minima. This is already chop from the mother plant, which is over here, which has now grown a few babies as well. But it doesn't seem to be doing very well, especially that one at the back there. Okay, see? So there's two heads. So I think I'm best removing that and planting it with the other one. Hang on. So that is not nasty, although it's sort of nasty because this is about to die. You can see that that's dying off on the edge there. So when your plant or variegated plant happens to look similar to mine right now, this is Echeveria Minima, of course. Did I mention that already? Yeah. Then it's best to just remove it. I'll do that later on. But for now, the nasty one I want to show you is this. Ta-da! I was crying. I was crying because this looks to be so beautiful. It used to be so beautiful. It used to be so fine. But look at it now. Those nasty snails. And it's like, I'm sure it's snail that's eaten through this. And when I found it, it's already like that. See, look at that. So I think I better secure this somewhere because they tend to hide wherever their hidey hole in here. I didn't think they would actually crawl up to here that high. But anyway, they seem to have a liking for this because I saw it one day and then I thought I leave it, and actually that was somewhere else. And then I moved it to here, and then the nasty thing still came back that night and chew it up more. And so now I am heartbroken. I'm heartbroken, but hopefully that will grow. So you can see through there that the plant is still trying to grow, so I'm not even going to do anything in it. I'm just going to keep everything cross. Since we're on the topic of variegated succulents, on how to make them variegate. So, okay, story first, background story. So this one, I bought this as a reverted variegated succulent. So there was no color in it when I got it. So there was no variegated colors. I think there's one or two leaves that's showing variegation, like, hang on, wait a minute, like that one there. Probably, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman, hang on. This one, so it all came from this plant. And I harvested it, and that one needs to be cleaned as well. But I can't see any more variegated plants in that one because I've already taken it off. But that one there might on the left-hand side. I think, I don't know if I can see that in your camera. But anywho, this one here now has got or formed a beautiful variegation. So I'm all excited. I'm so happy. So, and in saying that, I decided to show you my other variegated succulents that happens to variegate on their own. So this is Echeveria Nami, or in Filipino we have a dialect, Ilonggo, that when we say Nami, Nami is really delicious or tasty or beautiful or nice. So the name Nami makes it look like very, very Nami because all that center there looks like it's variegating. So the other plants here is all closed off still, but even that small one there, I don't think that's variegating. But this center here, the center is supposed to go well, the edges are growing pink or going pink, but the center is sort of more yellow. So hopefully it will variegate more. Just like my Echeveria Cloud. So those little tips here, that tip there is sort of going white. So I just move this here, and that one too. So the tips are, okay, this is now the tips, just as the tips, all of them. The center, there's no variegation yet. But anyway, I am hoping that this whole plant will show more variegation, because what I did is, so this is now the secret to variegating plants. Neglect. I have a lot. So if you neglect them, you can water them. You can keep them also somewhere where it's not direct sunlight. They will variegate more because they're not feeding. They can't feed, or they can't eat. They can't get food because they need sunlight to eat. And also this one here, that one is, I can't remember now whether it's Polydonis or Hercules, or some Polydonis hybrid like this, or Hercules. But the center of it is going variegated as well. So also, I'm going to go back to the Cubic Frost. So this Cubic Frost here I bought as a crested one. So Cubic Frost Forma cristata. So it's supposed to be a crested form. And I kept repeating myself because now I can't see cresting is all now individual heads. But in saying that, this one here, I don't know if you can see the tip there. See that little bit of coloring? And also that one in the center, because I haven't given this any fertilizer as well. Even this poor Mendoza Graptopetalum here is not growing. You can see that that's really starving. So, and it's not getting enough light as well. That's why it's all like leggy. Although it's already a leggy plant, still it's getting leggier because it's not getting enough sunlight. So basically, if you want your plants to variegate, then just neglect them a little bit or a lot, and still water them, look after them. If there's mealybugs, still tend to them, remove the mealybugs, spray them, but do not give them fertilizer, and keep everything crossed that they will variegate. So this is Echeveria Tinkerbell variegated. So it's very obvious that that one is really variegated, and then that one is just gorgeous pink variegated. So these are all grown from leaves. And my mother plant, well, I started with one plant, and of course from one plant I grew many. And a lot of them on the big pot have reverted to non-variegated form. As you can see, and I've also neglected it, you can see that this one is almost dead, but I don't really like the non-variegated Tinkerbell. I'm sorry, but anyway, this one now, so since it's already reverted to non-variegated, I might still harvest a couple in the hope, or well, clean this all up and save those plants is flowering as well. So hopefully they will revert back to variegated form. So the reason why they became non-variegated is because it's planted in a big pot with a lot of soil, with a lot of nutrients, and of course I fertilized it. Once it's fertilized, variegation goes away. I have this gorgeous, beautiful Chihuahuaensis. So this one produced, well, put it this way, when I bought this, there was only like 3 leaves that's variegated, and eventually the whole plant showed more variegated leaves. And eventually now, I don't know, I can't really tell how good the variegation is, because to me it just looks like an ordinary standard Chihuahuaensis. And then I had some babies harvested from it from the back, and of course that died because I went away. And you went away, no one's looking after your plants, and they die. So I was really devastated. So, and then especially this one, so I kept praying every day, please variegate, please variegate. And when you ask, oh, hello, variegated Superbum. Okay, oh, these are all Superbum as well that needs to be, okay, I chop them a few days ago. They need to be planted. So anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for the Chihuahuaensis. Look at these beautiful variegated ones. Oh my goodness. So one, Three. Okay, they are not variegated when I got them. So this is actually a gift. A heart from Nora Garden 89 on Facebook. So it was just a standard Chihuahuaensis. So I bought it, I think, for $10. She had it for sale. It's non-variegated plant. And I put sold for $10 for a cluster of Chihuahuaensis because I lost my other Chihuahuaensis plant. Oh my goodness. Are you variegating as well? Look at this one here. That one too. Oh my goodness. Blue day. A blue day? Are you going to be a yellow and pink day? Anyway, let's go back to Chihuahuaensis here. So this Chihuahuaensis now, look, so you can see the back of that one. Look at all those colors. That is variegation. And this one in the center, hopefully, will grow variegated more. I am so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Anyway, guys, I think I have rattled on enough. And I still have a lot to do because winter is coming. Okay, first of all, can you see that? Yes, this is a soil I prepared earlier. So this is now first pretty and pink. We are going to put the label here. It says pretty and pink. You stay there. And I am going to take off that one. So gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful plant. And just about every single leaf that grows from this is variegated. So if ever you'd like to find out what variegated plant you can grow that will not or have a less chance of reverting, hang on, I'm just gonna poke that one there. Okay, then it is Graptoveria, pretty and pink, variegated. So I'll put one on the side here, the variegated, what's your name? Pretty and pink. And then this one, I will return it to where it came from. The rest, I'm going to leave it because I really want to grow. Or should I take this one? Because there's only two. Might as well. Hey, take this one off. So that way we'll have three. And hopefully this will grow another. It's such a pity because it's so pretty, the pot. Oh, okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave those two. And what I'm going to do is put the Minima over here. So this is like surgery, isn't it? Okay. So I'm taking, I don't know which one, those two there. So I'll just nip it. I think I'll just take it off from that one. Because that is, okay. Oh, I thought there's another baby. So it's only two, so still the two. And I'll probably clean it up, but I haven't got my pointy tweezer here. So I'm just gonna use my little knife to pokey it, remove all the dry leaves, and hopefully there's no nasties. I don't think there's any nasties. There you go. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm gonna leave it here to dry for a couple of days, and of course I'm gonna put a label next to it to indicate that that is Minima and those two are pretty in pink. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video. I still have a few things to do, and of course you can go here now. I have to repot this, repot that, and of course I need to repot those Chihuahuaensis that I've taken the other day. So anyway, I hope that I'm able to share something new with you again on how to look after succulents. And if there's any questions or comments, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I'm friendly, I don't bite much. And also, if you could please hype this video, it will help me a lot. And also click like, and also for those ones who want to subscribe, please subscribe. And those one who doesn't want to subscribe, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you watch my video. Anyway guys, thank you once again. And then now I need my green pot here to go with my pink Superbum. Very pretty.